We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Yeah, this is Everton Blender. And it's all about the young police from Jamaica, seeing Young Police Channel. Big up yourself, Everton Blender said that. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Blessed love, Rastafari.
Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers, at the channel we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because it saves lives. That is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives on this channel. We at this channel aid criminals, their financiers, their supporters, enablers, and the likes with a passion, and we do not want them over here. Yes, let us repeat ourselves. We do not want any criminal supporters over here. Please, we do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you, the criminal supporters, enablers, financiers, and all the likes, to go to prison or madness. Let me repeat myself. We at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we do not want the criminal supporters and their circle over here. We want you to go to prison or madden. Moving on to our video. Yeah, so you're looking right now at your LCD, you're looking at a man. Your man is a Jamaican and he goes by the name Javon Pinnock. And you know Javon Pinnock, he's wanted for the murder of Javon Jemison, aka Blingers. And you know Blingers was a Jamaican in the United States of America, law-abiding citizen who believed in the rule of law, and he wasn't doing anything illegal or inappropriate in America. And this man, because he feel like he can do anything and get away with it, kill this young man. So now that he's wanted, we want you, wherever you see him, please call 119, let the police know that he's wanted in New York, in Queens, for the murder of this young man. And so that they can extradite him, or if he put up any form of resistance, they can send him to departure alone. That would be justice. So we're appealing, we're begging you, please use your conscience, decency, ethics, and your humanity. Yes, we are a human family. We over at the Jamaica Young Police Channel say informer for live and gunman for dead. And we say that without no apologies. So moving on to today's video. Yeah, so those of you who know that coming January 20th, yeah man, 2025, the days where criminals enjoy freedom in America, you know, especially Jamaican criminals, that they can parade around, send video on social media as if they are legal and in America. Come on there. You know, you can start preparing for the mass deportation of Jamaican criminals going back home to Jamaica. And hope the Jamaican government is prepared to get these people, because I can tell you that there's going to be an hotline in America for people who are willing to give up their criminal friends, and I can tell you there's going to be a lot of backstabbing. So those of you who are in the United States of America illegally, I would say illegal, we're talking criminals, we're not talking you know, and we don't support any form of criminality. So those who are in the country illegally and committing crime or running away from charges in Jamaica, from criminal charges, it would be best if the Jamaican government have trial in absentia. The reason why we say that is that once you have a trial in absentia, is that whenever the person return, they will go straight to prison. Well, you know, the Jamaican government, they won't do that, because you have to understand that with the PNP criminal organization, they won't do that. So this is an urgent appeal to Jamaican authorities preparing for the impending mass deportations and ensuring justice prevails. Jamaica faces a critical juncture as the global landscapes shifts toward a stricter immigration enforcement in the United States of America. Yes, leading to an inevitable wave of mass deportations. Countries such as the United States, the United States would lead in the mass deportation of Jamaicans, of Jamaican criminals. The United Kingdom and Canada are intensifying efforts to remove undocumented immigrants and individuals with criminal records. Among those said to be deported are Jamaicans who have fled the island, many to evade justice. As a nation, we must learn from the past mistakes to prevent history from repeating itself. Two glaring examples that underscore the failures of our justice system are Anthony Tony Brown, father of MP Angela Brown Burke, and George Froggy Flash, both men wanted for serious crimes including murders, robbery, eluded justice for over a decade and returned to Jamaica. And eventually, due to systemic corruption and lack of accountability, these men walk away from the murder charges. This must not happen again. To combat the evasion of justice and send a clear message to fugitive, Jamaica must adopt a policy of trial in absentia for individuals who abscond from the island to avoid prosecution, or not only say them abscond, but them jump, them know say them wanted, them commit crime and them leave the country. Not through the normal ports, but them leave the country through legal means. Thus, when they were advertised as being wanted, but not only that, the government must make sure that not only advertise them as being wanted, but let them know that they have been charged and their case is before the courts, and they must come and defend themselves. If they don't, then after they are convicted and the sentence is handed down, once they're deported to Jamaica, they go straight to prison. This approach ensures that justice is neither delayed nor denied, even in the absence of the accused. And here's why this is crucial. Evasion as a guilt indicator. When individuals flee Jamaica without proper documentation or leave under suspicious circumstances, it's a clear indicator of guilt. The absence of legal departure records strengthens the case for their culpability. It is imperative that the justice system does not allow such individuals to escape accountability simply because they are not physically present. So when a guy like Pepe, this guy from Tivoli Gardens, murder people, shoot people, wanted for murder, and him jump the border, come to America and say, my batty man, open up him batty and tell man, say, hey, make white man sample him, make white man sample him batty. That a guy where I look at him come from Tivoli, him come from Denham Town, and he's wanted in Jamaica. So he just try me in that sense, because him leave the country illegally. He's in Connecticut right now, and I biggest informer. We are getting customer all of them things. Come Monday, all I criminal them. We are big informer. We don't want to know up here. We want to know back at Jamaica where no rival can't see no departure lounge. Can't get too much problem. So this is transparency and public notification. Implementing trials in absentia would require public notices to ensure that those accused are aware of the charges against them. So these notices would serve as a formal acknowledgement that the individual is wanted for a crime, and their failure to return to address these charges constitute an implicit admission of guilt. We know that the PNP LGBTQ+ criminal organization will oppose this thing, but all the government have to do is steamroll it through Parliament, streamlining deportee processes. Upon deportation, these individuals must not be treated as ordinary citizens returning home. Instead, they should be immediately taken in custody and incarcerated based on the outcome of their trials in absentia. So say, for you, when you are tried and convicted of a crime, you know that you have a certain time to appeal. So once you come back, say you lose all of them things there. So whether murder, robbery or anything, your case try, and you end up a prison. America do it all the time. Trial in absentia. So this ensures swift and decisive action, avoiding the pitfalls of past where fugitives were allowed to reintegrate into society without facing justice. So what the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we not serve sympathy coffee, sympathy tea, breakfast, lunch, dinner and supper. And we're not getting a compassion drink either. You're not getting no compassion tea over here either. I'm going to serve mercy. The Jamaican justice system must adopt a zero tolerance policy for a fugitive. Sympathy and compassion are luxuries we cannot afford when dealing with those who have disrupted the peace and safety of our communities. These individuals must, face justice. So when they choose to flee rather than face the consequences of their actions, and the system must ensure that they are held accountable upon their return. So when a man running now, like Al Pepe and all of these guys, them commit them murder and them feel say, yeah, them run it, them things that them a jar flash and Tony Brown, so them escape justice. Guess what? Yes, when them return, straight to prison them go. Call them case try and they have been convicted. Once you're convicted in a court, then, justice must be served. So them go straight to prison. Yes. So the case of Tony Brown and Jad Flash highlight the dangers of a lenient and disorganized approach. Brown was wanted for crime, yet lived freely abroad and returned to Jamaica without consequences. Yes, man, while Flash was a fugitive for over 13 years after being implicated in the murder of Ted Ogilvy. These men, who should have faced the full weight of the law, exploited systems, loopholes, and corrupt practices to escape justice. Allowing such precedent to continue will undermine public trust in the legal system and embolden others to follow a similar path. To address this looming crisis and restore faith in the justice system, the Jamaican Authority must take the following steps. 1. Amend legal frameworks. Introduce legislation to enable trials in absentia for individuals who evade justice. This would provide a legal mechanism to prosecute and convict fugitives, even in their absence. Ensure that all individuals leaving Jamaica have the proper documentation. The absence of departure records should be flagged as a sign of potential wrongdoing and trigger investigations. Jamaica must collaborate with international partners, working closely with countries hosting Jamaican fugitives to secure deportation agreements and share intelligence and criminal activities. This partnership would facilitate the swift return and prosecution of offenders. So based on what is going to happen now, come as of Monday, this mass deportation, all of these criminals, once they are deported, they will not go in jail, straight to prison, Spanish Town or GP. Man who convicted for murder, him do him life sentence, him can't have no appeal because him exhaust all of them things. Public awareness campaigns, launch a public education initiative to reform Jamaicans at home and abroad about the consequences of fleeing justice. This would deter potential fugitives and reassure citizens that the government is serious about accountability. 5. Corrupt-free implementation, root out corruption within law enforcement and judicial systems to ensure that deportees are processed transparently and fairly, with no room for manipulation or favoritism. So the impending wave of deportations present a unique opportunity for Jamaica to strengthen its justice system and reclaim its integrity. We cannot afford to repeat the mistakes of the past, where fugitives like Tony Brown and Jad Flash return as free men despite their crimes. By implementing trials in absentia and adopting a zero-tolerance approach, Jamaica can ensure that justice is served, send a strong message to criminals, and pave the way for a safer and more accountable society. So now is the time for decisive action. Let's rise to this challenge and show that Jamaica will no longer be a haven or a criminal's paradise of fugitives. So, there's a guy now. His name is Jovan Anthony Ford, a 23-year-old Jamaican fugitive wanted for murder in Jamaica. Is a compelling example of international law enforcement cooperation. This case not only underscores the effectiveness of organizations like U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement and the U.S. Marshals Service, but also highlight the importance of cross-border collaboration in ensuring that justice transcends geographical boundaries. The arrest in Philadelphia on December 17th, 2024, the streets of Philadelphia became the scene of a meticulous planned operation led by ICE, Enforcement and Removal Operations Officers, with critical support from U.S. Marshal Service. The arrest of Ford, conducted without incident, marked the culmination of a determined search that spanned 2 years and involved multiple jurisdictions. Ford, who's wanted in Jamaica for a brutal murder, is now in ERO, that is ICE, Enforcement and Removal Operations, awaiting deportation. So if they might tried this man now whilst he was on the run in Jamaica, when he returned to Jamaica now, them deport him straight to prison. That's why we have a trial in absentia. So this operation was not isolated, this incident, but rather part of a broader mission. So according to Brian McShane, acting ERO Philadelphia Field Office Director, Ford's arrest was the fourth foreign fugitive apprehended in 2 weeks. This consistency demonstrates the U.S. authorities' unwavering commitment to addressing crimes that threaten not only their own communities, but also those abroad. Ford's path from Jamaica to his arrest in Philadelphia is a troubling story of evasion and loopholes exploited. First encountered by U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers in San Isidro, California on July 18, 2022, Ford was released under the Alternatives to Detention Smart Link program, assisting designed to monitor non-detained immigrants. However, he failed to comply with the program condition and was subsequently ordered removed in absentia by an immigration judge on July 24, 2023. So you see it? They're removing him in absentia. It wasn't done in his presence. So now they hold him straight back to Jamaica. He can't appeal anything. And there's no reason for him to be here either. So that's one of the reason why Joe Biden and the Democrat them lose the election. Because they want the border and letting criminals. You see the drove of illegals them are going to different city. You think the racist people them that even people have sense, no, you cannot, and then guess what? The same people them are coming illegal, them are commit crime, murder, rape, all kind of thing. Who want that in the country? So them say, oh, rather work with the guy who knows him a lion, but at least him don't like them. People want safety. So the Jamaican authority issue warrants for his arrest on May 24, 2024. Intensify the international search. Ford's actions represent a calculated effort to evade justice, not only in his home country, but also in the United States. His eventual capture by ICE and the U.S. Marshals Service send a powerful message that individuals fleeing prosecution cannot hide indefinitely in the United States of America. All we just want are the cooperation from Jamaicans them here in America. But you know, Jamaican people, we are cultured, nurtured, domesticated and socialized to be criminal-minded people and sympathetic to them. Yeah, when people commit crime, murder and them things, them get all kind of reason why them kill the people them. Not self-defense, but and they make excuse for everything. I say me, I don't do that. You can't kill somebody, murder them and justify it. No. What we talk about now, you kill somebody, you have to kill, you understand? Like when police kill criminal, we don't have a problem with that, yeah. That's a preemptive strike. We don't care how you want to, how them want to send you home. For a killer, yeah, we don't have no problem with the police sending you the departure allowance. Period. Preemptive strike, save life. I won't make no apologies with that. For you kill people, you don't have no rights. You give up your rights to live. I just so see it. Even Stevens, we are not a liberal. We are going to tell you say up is down and down is up. That's why them lose the election, because them are mad people. They are the one that give people second chance at life. Murderers, especially in New York. So this case carries significant lessons for Jamaican authorities, particularly as it relates to the pending wave of mass deportations. It's highlight the need for a robust system to ensure that deported fugitives face justice upon their return. In the past, failures in this regard allow notorious criminals like Anthony Tony Brown and George Froggy Flash to evade accountability, undermining public trust in the justice system. Jamaica must not repeat these mistakes. To address the issue of fugitives like Ford, Jamaica must adopt trials in absentia. This legal mechanism would allow cases to proceed even when the accused is not present, ensuring that justice is neither delayed nor denied. Here's why this approach is vital. 1. Closing loopholes. By conducting trial in absentia, Jamaica can eliminate the legal limbo that allows fugitives to exploit systemic inefficiencies. A guilty verdict in absentia ensures that deported individuals face immediate incarceration upon their return. So when a man run away, kill people and run away, go to America, England, Canada, or anywhere, when he return to Jamaica, straight to prison him go. Strengthening public trust. Implementing trial in absentia demonstrate the government's commitment to accountability and justice, bolstering public confidence in the legal system. So this now would help even the witness them. So would allow when them kill people and them run away. Guess why? So a witness them can go to court and testify easy enough for about no repercussion because he murderer run away. Not knowing say when he return a prison him go. So deterring future offenders. 3. When fugitives know they cannot escape justice by fleeing the island, it serves as a powerful deterrent to criminal behavior. So this is a call for a systemic change. Fourth case highlights broader systemic failures that must be addressed. The Jamaican government must establish stronger port controls, implement measures to track all individuals leaving Jamaica. The absence of official departure records should automatically flag individuals as potential fugitives. 2. Collaborate with international partners. Work closely with agencies like ICE and the U.S. Marshal Services to track fugitives and expedite their return to face justice. 3. Ensure immediate processing upon deportation. So once a man come back to Jamaica and say him just go straight to prison. Yeah. Establish protocol that ensure that deported fugitives are immediately taken into custody process based on the outcome of their trial in absentia. 4. Publicize notices of wanted individuals. Use media platforms to inform the public and fugitives themselves of ongoing cases and consequences of evasion. The arrest of Jovan Anthony Ford serves as a stark reminder that justice must be relentless. As mass deportations loom, Jamaica has an opportunity to strengthen its system, its justice system, and restore public faith by adopting trial in absentia, enhancing port controls, and collaborating with international partners. Jamaican government can ensure that fugitives like Ford no longer find for refuge in legal loopholes. Justice must be swift, decisive, and inescapable, because every failure to act emboldens those who seek to undermine it. So as we tell you, as the United States intensify its immigration efforts and enforcement under the leadership of Donald Trump, Jamaica faces impending wave of deportation. Among those who set to return are individuals who fled the highland to evade justice, including some wanted for heinous crimes such as murder. This mass deportation represents both a challenge and the opportunity for the Jamaican government. Now more than ever, the nation must prepare to ensure these criminals are held accountable. And one critical measure is the introduction of trial in absentia. We not stop beep on that. Learning from history, a cautionary tale. Jamaica's justice system has in the past struggled to deal with deportees effectively. The failure to address cases involve fugitives like Anthony, Tony Brown, that are the father of Angela Brownberg, that are MP, PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, and George Froggy Flash underscore the consequences of a system and prepare for the return of individuals wanted for serious crimes. Both men were able to return to Jamaica and live freely despite being wanted for murder. Such failure erode public trust in the justice system and embolden criminals to flee, knowing they can return without facing consequences. Witnesses dead, corrupt police, them pay them off. Donald Williams pay off corrupt police, and remember them laugh. And then the Prime Minister of Jamaica, a big party, PJ Patterson, and them have big dance out of east, and them fire away a volley of illegal weapons, and the person who had the head for the country is there when them fire illegal gun. Police couldn't turn off, the police couldn't do nothing of the military. Because the person who's in charge of the country is there with the criminals them. And these are the people that they want for consider, they want them to come back in their country. Them people we need to just shun them because they are supporters of criminality. The mass deportation by the US presents a unique opportunity to break this cycle. By implementing trials in absentia, the Jamaican government can ensure that justice is neither delayed nor evaded, sending a stronger message that the era of impunity is over. So why trial in absentia are critical? One, it called justice without borders. Trial in absentia allow the justice system to proceed even when the accused is not physically present. This ensures that cases involving fugitives can be resolved swiftly, preventing backlogs and ensuring accountability. So when a man, whether him jump a case or him wanted, trial in absentia, advertise it, yes, you wanted, we are charged you with murder, and them have to change the latest, them have to change the law. So two, addressing flight risk. Many fugitives who flee Jamaica do so to escape prosecution. So although them say them a bad man, them a coward. If you're a bad man and them thing, you commit a crime, you don't run. You don't stay and face it now, but you don't want to go to prison. You want to kill people, just like the big guy from who's wanted in New York. Them for try a film case in absentia too. So their absence from the country should not stall the judicial process. A trial in absentia eliminates the possibility of justice being indefinitely delayed due to the accused's absence. So by doing that, a guy, no matter where him going in the world, in case is there, and like what happened with Tony Brown and George Flash. So streamlined deportee processing. When these individuals are deported back to Jamaica, they should not be treated as ordinary citizens. Instead, they should be immediately taken into custody and incarcerated based on the outcome of their trials. This prevents delay in holding them accountable and ensure public safety. Knowing that a trial will proceed in their absence sends a clear message to potential offenders. Fleeing Jamaica will not shield you from justice. This serves as a powerful deterrent, reducing the likelihood of future cases of evasion. So Jamaica preparing for a wave of mass deportation to effectively handle the incoming deportees. The Jamaican government must take proactive measures, including legislative actions. The government should prioritize passing legislation to enable trial in absentia for fugitives. This would provide a legal framework for prosecuting individuals who have fled the country, ensuring that their cases are resolved efficiently. Additional resources must be allocated to the judiciary to handle the influx of cases involving from mass deportation. So the government can set up a court just for that. Trial in absentia, where them have jury, jurors, and set up the same thing, or you just trial with judge. This includes hiring more judges, prosecutors, and legal staff to ensure trial are conducted fairly and expeditiously. 3. Improve port monitoring. The absence of proper documentation for individuals leaving Jamaica should be a red flag. Strengthening port monitoring system can help identify potential fugitives before they leave the island. So we have a public awareness campaign, informing the public and fugitive about the consequences of fleeing. Justice is essential. So this includes issuing public notices for wanted individuals, making it clear that the trial will proceed regardless of their location. So it's a trial without borders. You understand? So the bigger picture, rebuilding trust in justice. The implementation of trial in absentia is not just about addressing the immediate challenge of deportation. It is also about restoring public confidence in Jamaica's justice system. For too long, the system has been perceived as lenient or ineffective when dealing with high-profile criminals. By taking decisive actions, the government can now demonstrate its commitment to accountability and the rule of law. Moreover, ensuring that deported Fugitives seeks justice send a message to the international community that Jamaica is serious about addressing crime and maintaining order. This can enhance the country's reputation and strengthen its relationship with global partners. The mass deportation of criminals from the United States presents Jamaica with a defining moment. The government must seize this opportunity to reform its justice system and address the failure of the past. Trial in absentia are a crucial tool in this effort, ensuring that fugitives are held accountable and that the justice is delivered without delay. By preparing now, Jamaica can turn this challenge into a turning point, setting a precedent for how fugitives cases are handled and proving that the country is no longer a safe haven for criminals. For those seeking to evade justice, the time to act is now, because a nation that fails to hold its criminals accountable cannot hope to secure a better future for its people. Yeah, so we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel say, yeah, so as we say, you're looking at a man up there, his name is Dujan Coban, aka Pepe. He's wanted for murder in Jamaica and is in Connecticut. So let's deport this criminal back to Jamaica, the criminal's paradise, where he can face justice. And the reason why we support trial in absentia, a man like this, when he's deported to Jamaica, he would not be waiting to go to any court. He'll be going straight to prison because his case is tried in absentia because he had left the country illegally. Time for him to appeal this case would pass, and therefore his chance of being free would be after he has completed his sentence that was handed down in absentia. So have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.